this road so mine. Oh, wonderful exchange. Clothed in my sin, Christ suffered 'neath God's rage. Draped in His righteousness, I'm justified. In Christ I live, for in my place He died. I cling to Christ.
We are here to honor the memory of our brother and pastor, Belmore. Maalala natin yung kanyang buhay at of course yung kanyang legacy. Because the night when Pastor Belmore was brought to the hospital and was being revived in the emergency room, and pumanaw na siya, and they were arranging the documents in the admin section of the hospital. The person in the billing unit went out to talk to Sister Mika, and she said, "Ano nangyari kay Kuya Belmore? Kilala pala niya si Pastor Belmore at ang tawag niya ay Kuya." And the background of that story was, when Brother Belmore was still a young boy, he can gather as much as 80 children to teach them and to instruct them about the Bible as early as his younger days. Alam ko, nung estudyante siya, hindi siya natapos kaagad sa pag-aaral niya sa Bible School. Some intervening events. Alam ko, meron siyang mga kapatid na inaalagaan dito sa Baguio. But he went down, nagpaalam siya, at tinapos niya yung kanyang pag-aaral. But soon enough, meron tawag sa kanya doon sa ibaba that he has to attend. But later on, dinala uli siya ng Panginoon dito. He has to face what he left. Humingi siyang tawad sa mga iniwan niya. Ngunit kanyang binalikan at muling inilagaan. Today, that is Dizon Reformed Baptist Church. And it started back way early. Sa mga putol-putol na events that we don't even know if it will connect properly. And yet, God has a plan for that man, for this man, and for the church. Alam natin, Belmore is a responsible father. He is a shining man in terms of his responsibility. Nagkaroon kami ng interaction when he was a member of Valley View Baptist Church. Nung nag-migrate na sila sa Manila, nanapan namin sila ng bahay kasi hindi naman kami makakapaggastos at makakarent ng malaking bahay. So we found a good, comfortable place for them. And then I realized, wala palang tubig doon sa bahay. Nakita ko yung salansan ng drum sa tabi ng bahay nila. Sabi ko, ano yan? Yung pala filter ng tubig galing sa ulan. And they were using that. And we were not mindful of that need. Pero wala kaming narinig. He was a man striving for his family to survive, migrating to a new place. And he cannot demand. Pero he led his family. Alam niyo po ba na 18 days bago siya namatay ay nandito kami? We're talking about his sickness and we want to comfort him. But we never get to talk about his sickness because we were talking about God. We were talking about theology. We were talking about what's happening in the churches right now. We were talking about his burden for mission, for what's happening out there, for people thirsting for the gospel, and what he can do. Hindi ko siya ma-comfort sa sakit niya kasi ang pinag-uusapan namin predominantly yung mga bagay na gusto niyang gawin sa ministry. Sabi ni Sister Mika, 2 days before he died, sabi ni Pastor Belmore, natatakot ako Natatakot ka saan? Nawawala na ako ng boses. Sooner, pag wala na akong boses, hindi na ako magagamit ng Panginoon. That was his greatest passion. That he could be of use by God. And even at the last moment, he was so sad about his situation. And he needed to be comforted. Hindi natin tinataas si Velmore at ayaw niya yon, but all glory goes to God who gave him the strength and prepared him in his good works beforehand.
We will live by faith alone, nothing merit, not our own. All we claim is Jesus Christ and his finished sacrifice. Glory be
This man is not just a man.
to God the Lord.
He is a man, one of Christ's general in his field, leading his people to propagate his kingdom. Kaya masasabi ko with full confidence, with Apostle Paul, with this man, your labor in the Lord is not in vain. Kita ko siya nung Friday. Hirap siya makahinga. Maaring yun ang isang cause ng kanyang pag-uwi sa Panginoon, ang hirap na makahinga. At bilang isang Kristiyano, pag nandun ka sa mga ganong pagkakataon, anong gagawin mo? Mananalangin ka. Di ba? Mananalangin ka. Pero ano ang ikinaiinggit ko? Ito lagi ko sinasabi pag ako ay nagsasalita. Sa burol, sa selebrasyon ng buhay ng isang kapatid, nalulungkot ako. Pero mas nangigibabaw ang inggit. Kasalanan ng mainggit, di ba? Pero naiinggit ako. Kasi yung dinadanas niya ngayon, yun ang gusto kong maranasan. Kaya sabi ko nga sa post ko nasa piling na siya ni Kristo at sigurado ako na ang kaligayahan niya ay hindi malirik. Kasi nasa piling na siya ng Kristong parehas naming inaasam. Kaya lamang nauna siya Dirin niyo nung may hirap siyang makahinga, nananalangin siya. At pag-amin niya, nandun na siya sa harapan ni Kristo. And come, Belmore, my servant. Well done. Well done. Siya ng kasiguraduhan na meron. At babalikan ko. Parang sabihin ng ilan, paano ka nakakatiyak na may buhay na walang hanggan, na merong kaligtasan, na merong muling pagkabuhay? Well, sinabi ng Biblia. At hindi lang basta sinabi ng Biblia. Hindi ko sinasabi na dahil sinabi ng Biblia, maniwala ka nun. Hindi lang ganun. Alam niyo kung bakit? Ang Biblia po ay dokumento ng mga taong nakasaksi sa Kristong muling nabuhay mula sa mga patay. Hindi lamang po ito simpleng spiritual na book. No. Realidad po ang nilalaman ng Biblia.
Before the throne of God above, I have a strong and perfect plea, a great high priest whose name is love, whoever lives and pleads for me.
Alam niyo po, hindi pa natatagalan na nagiging close kami ni Pastor Ben, pero sa maiksing panahon na nakikilala ko siya, ay napalapit ang kalooban ko sa kanya. Hindi katakataka dahil napaka-masayahing tao ni Pastor Ben. Siguro sa 10 minutong pag-uusap niya ninyo, 5 beses siyang tatawa. So, hindi mo mahalata kung meron man siyang problema. Pangalawa, halatang halata sa kanyang buhay, yung kanyang passionate sa ministry, yung kanyang pag-ibig sa Panginoong Yesus at sa Iglesia na pinagkatiwala sa Kanya. Na even nung last Friday na nagkita kami sa association meeting, kahit hindi maganda ang kanyang pakiramdam ay naroon siya. Isang bagay na dapat hangaan at maging mabuting halimbawa sa mga iba pang pastor.
Counted free, for God the just is satisfied to look on.
Worship to all creation, human creation, and to all the saints, redemption. From all creation and from all redemption, in redemption, God requires worship. And the focus should be God and man, the principle. And at the same time, my practical application will be, right? How good to go up to the basis, but at the same time, there are lots and lots of truths and the doctrines and the scriptures that may not only go into the basis of salvation, but then more of inciting doctrines and teachings. And so we need to grow